My story is far from finished, man. Been plotting and scheming since the beginning, fam. You talk about money, well, let's get it then. And go straight to the connect, forget a middleman. But the goal is not to sell drugs. We use that as the stepping stool to rise above. Gotta teach the kids better, man. And pray to the Lord to see a better day. Free my homies in the trenches. They going for it even if it's fourth down in inches. I'm right where they want me to be, cause it was Black Lives Matter before Colin took a knee.
Okay. Welcome to Upstate Exposure Podcast. I go by the name of Ken Kniff. Today I got a special guest with me, and this is a big one for me because I've been talking about this since the first episode. I know this is only the third webisode, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I got Alexis on the platform. So without further ado, I have Alexis from One Love One Way on the Webisode.3 with me. So welcome, Alexis. How you doing? welcome. Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you,
I'm glad to have you on the platform, and it's been a long time coming.
It has, but we made it happen.
We definitely made it happen. You got a lot going on that I want to talk about today.
So first and foremost, thank you so much for having me on Upstate Exposure Podcast. I really appreciate it. Yes. And it's so amazing to see it come into fruition because I remember a couple of years ago we were talking about it. And now it's actually happening.
We're on here together.
So it's super dope. It's super dope. And I love the fact that how both of us, we're on this journey of just making it happen. So yes. I want to tell you that I appreciate you having me as a guest.
No problem.
And I'm just so proud of you for just taking off and doing it. I'm really so proud of you.
Putting the action behind the words. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm,
it came full circle, like I was telling you, like just thinking about me and you talking about being on the podcast, and now we here. Like, I see we got the merch on today too.
Yep.
You gotta stay merched up. You know what I'm saying? The hoodie, you know. I just try to make sure I always support. But I just want to go back. Let's go back and talk about how did you start your journey with the One Love One Way?
So, One Love One Way started. First of all, One Love One Way, I want to say, is a part of my life. Period. One Love One Way Transportation and Support Services came about because I have a younger brother. Which is my best friend, my first best friend, my heart, my love.
Shout out to Brody.
Yes, I love my little brother so much. But unfortunately, he is a recidivist sibling. He's someone who they would call someone who is going through recidivism. Which means that he has been back and forth into prison.
Yeah.
Prison, jails.
I know a lot of people like that.
Just back over the years. So right now he's 40. He's been probably going back and forth to different prisons in upstate Rochester for over 20 years. It may be a little longer than that, but from what I can remember, for as long as I can remember, it's about over 20 years. And unfortunately, the system is set up that way on purpose.
Yeah, to trap you.
To trap him. And my mom and I, and my immediate family, we've been going through the prison system. We know I've probably been to every prison. I don't probably visited every prison. We've been going through this forever. Visits,
dropping off packages,
commissary packages, all of that.
Right.
So in the midst of going through this, which is very traumatic for me and my family, and I'm pretty sure it's traumatic for a lot of other people who've also been going through this.
Yes, absolutely.
One day I went to my brother. I would go visit him almost every weekend. And this one particular time I went to visit him, this was back in 2016. I went to visit him and I was like, you know what? I was talking to him and I was like, yo, I want to start a business, right? And my brother is extremely smart. Extremely smart. He's extremely business minded, extremely smart. He just couldn't figure out a way to use his street smart to make it legit. So I went to him and I'm on a visit and I'm talking to him. I'm asking, I'm like, yo, I want to start a business. I don't know what I really want to do. And before I could even finish the sentence, he was like, start a transportation company. Just like that at the visit. We sitting at the table just like this at the visit. And that's what he said. He was like, start a transportation company. And I was like, a transportation company? How? Like, how I'm going to do that? Like, what you mean? He told me step by step by step what to do, how to do it, how to promote it, how to get the van. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is a good idea. So what I did was, I don't know if he thought that I was going to be serious about it or not, but I was. Everything he told me, I held on to every word he said. I even went as far as asking the CEO to give me a piece of paper and a pencil, and I wrote down everything he told me verbatim.
Ooh, nice. And
I don't know if in that moment he knew how serious it was to me, but in that moment I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And this was way back in 2017. So what I did, I went home and I pulled out my phone and I went in my notes and I wrote down everything. I wrote down everything, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to get the van. Just pretty much manifesting, really.
Yes.
Just like writing it down, how I want it to run, how I'm going to charge.
Speaking it to fruition.
Right, that's exactly what I did back in 2017. Now, fast forward to 2018, 2019, right before COVID hit.
Okay.
I started, so leading up to that, so let me backtrack real quick. So leading up to that, I started bringing people to the jail with me when I would come see him. So he would set it up. He would set it up where, you know, his whole inmate. Right, another inmate would be like, yo, can you tell your sister to bring my mom? Can you tell your sister to bring my sister?
They all ride together.
So then we'll all ride together in my car. So at first it started off as, you know, just a way of me getting extra money, extra gas money, a little pocket change, you know, when I come to see him. But then I was like, you know what, I'm about to do this. Like, it's really people that need rides.
Yeah.
I didn't understand and I didn't know that so many people don't have cars.
Yeah.
Like, transportation is a big barrier.
It is.
It's a huge barrier when you have family members that are incarcerated. So me understanding that and understanding that it's a huge need, I was like, yeah, I'm really about to do this.
Supply and demand.
Right, I'm really about to do this. I'm about to take this serious. So what I did was I started the necessary steps to turn it into a legit business. And that's how One Love One Way came about.
Okay.
That's where it originally started from. Yeah, that's where it birthed from a jail visit.
Yeah.
From a jail visit. Right. Going on a visit and just simply having a conversation with my brother, just telling him I want to start a business. And he gave me this idea. And what he also mentioned to me was that when he went to college, he was in a business class. And in the business class, this was his business in the business class. So he had already had a business plan for it.
All right. Laid out and ready to go.
Right. So from there, my heart, from in my heart and from my spirit, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start this business for my little brother so that when he comes home, he won't have to sell drugs. He will have his own legit business. Now that's where my heart was at with it.
That's amazing.
That's where One Love One Way came from. That's where it birthed.
That's awesome, Lex, man. That's amazing.
Yep.
To be able to be in a position where you're going through something with your family being incarcerated for so many years, to turning that into a positive and having something to look forward to when he come home. You know, so you don't have to go back into, because it's hard when they come home with felonies and they've been gone from society. It's a hard adjustment to, you know, re-enter and back into society. So that's amazing. I don't know if it's like a lot of guys that's locked up, because like a lot of my friends was, like I was telling you, used to talk about bus services and van service. So maybe that's something inmates talk about inside jail.
I want to say that is like because you're not the first person that told me that. A couple people told me like, oh, me and such was thinking about that. Me and such was trying to do that. I remember somebody else was doing it. Like, so that conversation has come up quite a bit.
Right.
About either it's already in the making, somebody else thought of it. But not only do I feel like One Love One Way transportation and support services is a dire need in our community, I also feel like the mental health aspect of being incarcerated is also a demand that we need in our community. And that's where therapeutic kickback, uplifting the black man, stemmed from.
Okay.
So So I want to touch on the therapeutic kickback portion.
Therapeutic kickback, the men's meeting. Let's go.
So the therapeutic kickback, uplifting the black man, that was birthed during the times of me traveling back and forth to the prisons. Back and forth to the prisons, not only to see my brother, but also just being available for the people that I transport, my passengers.
Taking people up there.
What I noticed from during the rides was that the families needed extra. They needed extra support.
Yeah, mentally.
Because having a family member incarcerated is traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
It's traumatic.
I agree.
On a different level.
Yes.
It's financially straining. It's mentally exhausting. It's emotionally draining to have a family member incarcerated. And for me and my family and families like mine, we've been going through it for years. Yeah. I'm talking about since I was a teenager, I've been going through this. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, I didn't even realize that I was suffering from my brother. Like, I didn't realize that it was a trauma.
Going through it with him.
Going through this with him. Mm-hmm. Like going to a jail visit and he's shackled. Mm-hmm. Hands and feet shackled. And I'm trying to feed him through a little hole. I'm feeding him. Like, it was going to see my brother and he's shackled, hands and feet. And he got bruises all over him from fighting. Like, and I have to sit there and pretend like I don't see these things. Right, and then I have to go home and leave him there. Like that's mentally, it messes with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's where therapeutic kickback stems from. Because I'm like, if I'm going through it, just being on the outside, and I'm mentally, you know what I'm saying, going through it, I could imagine what he's going through while he's in there, when he comes home, how he's dealing with it. Mm-hmm. So that's where therapeutic kickback comes in place. Because I'm like, when they come home, they need support. Right. That's something we don't talk about. We never talk about when they come home. We usually say, okay, when our family member come home, oh, gotta get a job, gotta do this, gotta get them apartment. But nobody talks about the mental aspect of when they come home. Ooh. Like how did that incarceration affect them mentally? Mm-hmm. Spiritually, emotionally, physically.
Different aspects of how it affect them.
So I started to think about that when my brother would come home and go back and come home and go back. Every time he would come home and go back, it was like I was losing him. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't recognize him. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, what can I do for my brother and for other men like him?
That's going through this.
Yes. What can I do? I didn't know what to do. And I was like, I came up with therapeutic kickback. Maybe I should have men's meetings. Maybe I should have gatherings. And that's how that birthed.
That's amazing. And it all stemmed from your brother being incarcerated. That's another amazing accomplishment. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you fine.
Yeah, therapeutic kickback is so amazing from my aspect of seeing it from the outside. Mm-hmm. You sparking that idea to build that is so amazing. Like, I've never been incarcerated, but I go through so many things in my life that I'm attached to people that's incarcerated. I go on these visits. I got family members that's incarcerated and stuff like that. So it's not only that I haven't been incarcerated. It's also that the people around me that I love is involved in this. So I deal with that mentally as well. So when I first heard about the therapeutic kickback, and I went and I get to see other black men such as myself open up and talk about these situations, that really stuck to my heart. You know what I mean? Because where we come from, we don't see that a lot. Mm-hmm. We see a lot of brothers just, doing stuff in the streets, going in jail. Mm-hmm. And like you said, reoccurring it, going back and forth, coming home. You can't adjust when you come home. You can't get a job. It's not as easy as people made it seem. You got a felony. That's affecting you. So it's real hard to transition. So what you wind up doing is going back to what you know best, which leads you back to a parole violation and you back in jail again. So the therapeutic kickback is like one of the major things that's in my life. And I want to thank you now that I'm saying this. I truly want to thank you, Lex, like more than it sounds like generic. It's like, oh, thank you. No, this is a genuine, deep down from inside my heart, and how you make me feel and how your meat has made me feel. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you so much. Like, it's part of my healing as a man that helps me. So that's a major part of my life that's taken me to another level, to where I'm trying to shed all the things that was so bad and wrong with me inside that I didn't know, that I learned growing up. So I definitely want to thank you, give you your props, salute you, support you, and if you ever need me to help out in any way, I'm here. Like right now, I just want you to come on here and just talk about the journey, how it started, like, and just give people the insight about this mental health thing, because that's one of the things with me as that I'm finding out as I start to be on this new journey in my life, that a lot of us deal with a lot of mental health issues. And then when we hear mental health, we shy away from that, or we think that's a bad thing. Or I don't got mental health issues. We fight against it when we really do. You know, I'm a victim of that. I'm speaking for myself. I was like that when people told me that I had mental health issues. So I took it as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's something we need help with. It's something that they created that messed up our mental health. So we need help with that. Right. So whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you might have a little small mental health you need inside, you know, to work on. You know what I mean? We all need to work on something. Nobody's perfect, you know. And therapeutic kickbacks, the men's meeting, and it's not just for men's. My mom came before. I brought, you know what I mean, other, you know what I mean, people with me. So that's a good thing, you know what I mean, that you created, and I'm so happy of that. Like, thank you. And let's talk about all the things you plan for the men with because you used to tell me like these awesome ideas that you have for the men. Like, all right, let's talk about, for instance, the facials you can get when you come to the group.
Right. So first, I want to.
Some men never have facials. I'm sorry.
Right. So we're going to get into that. So first, I just want to let you know that I appreciate your support. You've been supporting me from the very beginning. I appreciate your support. I appreciate that you appreciate me. I'm so grateful that you come and utilize the therapeutic kickback as a safe place to come and to, even if you don't talk, even if you don't participate, you just come. And your presence alone, I'm grateful for. So I just want to first put that on the table. Secondly, I just want to put out there that therapeutic kickback is not only for men who have been incarcerated. It is for men in general, but I have an emphasis on men who have been incarcerated because I feel like there's not a safe place, especially for them. Detailed for them. So that's why I say therapeutic kickback, uplifting the black man for previously incarcerated or never have been incarcerated. Because I don't want people to feel like, oh, I've never been in jail. Nothing like that ever happened to me. That's not for me. No, I say that because I just want to emphasize that men who have been previously incarcerated, they need extra TLC. Yeah. They need extra attention. They need extra support. I agree. But men in general, I feel like you guys carry a lot. You carry a lot and you don't talk about anything.
Gotta hold it in.
You hold it in, you suppress it. You know what I'm saying? You try to smoke it away, you try to drink it away. You know, everybody has their vice. Yes. And what my goal is with therapeutic kickback is to just allow you to understand that I care and there's a lot of women like me that care. Ooh. That's my number one goal with therapeutic kickback, uplifting the black man. I also want another one of my goals is also to remind black men, remind melanated men who you are. A lot of you guys have forgotten your power. You've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten where you come from. You have forgotten your strength. You have forgotten that you can get over this. Society has tried to tear y'all down so bad that I think a lot of you guys have forgot. You forgot. But guess what? Therapeutic kickback, uplifting the black man, I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you guys of who you are and what you can accomplish. You guys are amazing. Black men, melanated men, brown men, you guys are amazing. We need y'all. You guys are our kings. You are our leaders. You are our providers and our protectors. You guys are our teachers, our husbands, our brothers, our uncles, our best friends, our supporters. We need you guys to be mentally and physically sound and healthy and intact.
Oh, man.
So that's what therapeutic kickback is. That is my goal with therapy. That's my number one goal with therapeutic kickback. If for anybody who didn't know, who may have been on the fence, if whatever you heard, I'm telling you from my own mouth, I'm telling you from my own spirit, from my own being, this is what therapeutic kickback is about. I don't know what you heard or what you may have, have on your mind about it, but that's what it's about. And in the event that any Black women that want to come and support, the goal for the Black women that are involved in therapeutic kickback is to come and support. Okay. Therapeutic kickback is a space for Black and brown men. Any women or any women or any women that want to come and be a part of it, their goal or their role should be to uplift and encourage, and that's it. So I just want to make sure that that's out there too. That's awesome. And women can come. Women can come. You are welcome, but you have a role when you get there. You have to understand that it's a privilege for you to be there because it's not our space. Right. It's you guys' space.
Right.
So I just want to put that out there. Women can come if you are in support of your son, or if you are in support of your husband, if you are coming in support of a young male, if you are coming in support of a brother, an uncle, any male figure, if you're coming in support of, you are welcome. But to let the females know and the women in the community know, therapeutic kickback is not for us. It's for you guys.
Right.
And the role that we play there is only a supportive role.
Okay. And I want to piggyback off that. I just want to say that I understand the role that she's applying for the females when they come to the meeting. And I say this is because being a female in an environment where men are being vulnerable and transparent, you learn a lot of things about men that you never would have learned being in a relationship with your dad or your brother or your cousin. You get to hear different men and different perspectives about what the things they're going through and how they can be dealt with in relationships. So you gain access to a lot of knowledge as a female when you hearing the advantages that most men in your lives are probably not telling you directly or you hearing from them. So I just want to say that as well.
Yeah, one thing I will say is that therapeutic kickback, me facilitating a therapeutic kickback, I've learned an immense amount of information. The first thing I've learned is that I have been communicating with men totally wrong. Totally wrong. I have realized that I have been communicating with men wrong. I have been dealing with men wrong. I just had it all misconstrued. And facilitating these meetings and learning how to be quiet and listen. I will say that again, learning how to be quiet and listen, but not listen to have a response. Right. I really sat in the meetings and I listened to understand. There is a difference. There's a difference between listening to men to have a response and listening to a man to understand where he's coming from. The therapeutic kickback has taught me that. I've learned so much from these meetings. Not only have I learned so much from facilitating these meetings and listening to you guys, it's also therapeutic for me. It is my therapy. I look forward to I look forward to facilitating the meetings just as much as the men look forward to coming because I find it very therapeutic. It helps me deal with certain men in my life. It helps me deal with the certain men in my the men that I come in contact with. It helps me deal with me. It helps me deal with my brother that's incarcerated, how I should talk to him, what he's actually going through, how men really think, what are effective ways and ways for me to communicate with him so that he understands where I'm coming from, so that he's receptive to it.
Yep.
So I've learned just as much, and therapeutic kickback is helping me just as much as it's helping you guys.
Amazing.
It is. I really enjoy facilitating those meetings. I love getting it together. I love gathering people. I love reaching out and doing collaborations with different people. I love working with different businesses and entrepreneurs. I love it. It's really fun for me. I learn a lot. I meet great people. Therapeutic kickback is big.
Yeah,
it's big. It is big. I'm not tooting my own horn. And when I say big, I don't mean big like popular.
Yeah.
It's big in the impact.
Yeah.
It's the impact is big.
The mental health part of it. Dealing with people that has mental health issues. That's more, it's not, I can't even say the word big. And like you said, you just learn it from being there. That's one of the things that, happens of females that come to the meeting, You not only finding out about men, you learning about yourself too. You know what I mean? When to do things, when to not do things. Sometimes take a step outside of yourself and see what's going on, assess some things about yourself. So that's amazing. The whole, everything around it, ever since I first met you and you talked about this with me, the different ways. That's why when you say like this is big and not just big in that sense, I understand what you mean, because I could see all the avenues that you're taking this down, and it's helping in more ways than just one.
Right.
And it's helping more than just one race of people or one type of people, or it's helping females, it's helping males, it's helping mothers, it's helping young kids, brothers, it's helping the community. And that's one of the biggest things that I want to become wealthy for, to help our community with the mental health issue. Like I said, if I had all the money to back the one way, the one love, one way, if I had, like I always say that, if I had the money, we would take this thing where it's about to go faster. You know what I'm saying?
It's going.
Yeah.
It's going.
Absolutely.
Trust me, it's
and
going.
You big on God, too.
I am.
Let's talk about that, because at the beginning of every meeting, you have a prayer.
Yes, I do. So I would say I am for sure spiritual.
Okay.
I believe in God for sure.
Yes.
I wouldn't say I'm too religious. I don't have a religious that I practice, but I am faithful. Yes. I believe in God. I believe there is a God, and I believe that I have God within myself.
Okay.
Yes, I do start the therapeutic kickback meetings off with prayer. I started off with a prayer and I ended with a prayer.
Okay.
I do that because I want therapeutic kickback to be led by what God wants for therapeutic kickback.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't. It's not led by me. The whole idea of therapeutic kickback came to me during me fasting. I was fasting for a couple of days. I was fasting and praying, and when I say fasting, I was fasting from food. I was only drinking water and praying, and I stayed to myself. I went to work if I had to go to work, but if not, I stayed home and I fasted and I prayed, and I was asking God, what is it that I can do for men who've been previously incarcerated like my brother? What can I do to help him? What can I do for men like him? Because in that moment, what I was realizing was that once I got on social media and I let people know that I provided transportation to and from prisons, I received an outpour from men who was either previously incarcerated or they had a family member that was incarcerated. And then in that outpour, what people were telling me was that, they appreciate this service. This is a great service. Or I wish this service was around when my dad was in prison. Or I wish I knew about you when I was in prison because my mom, wasn't driving, or my kid's mother car broke down. Not only that, people were telling me stories about how being incarcerated, they were scared for their lives. Different traumatic stories people were telling me. And in the midst of me reading, because a lot of it came through my inbox.
Okay.
A lot of it came through my inbox. And in the midst of me reading what was being you know, what was being said to me in these inboxes, I was like, I gotta do something. Ooh. I gotta come up with something. And I started fasting and praying, and that's where therapeutic kickback came to me. The idea, the download came to me like, this is what you should do. I had no idea how I was gonna do it. I didn't know nothing, but I knew I had to do it. Like the whole idea just came to me, and then I just started, everything just started coming to me. Ooh. Everything. The videographer, I met Kyron. The mental health therapist, I met Ashley. And then at first it was Chad. It was a guy named Chad. Gosh, what's his last name? I can't think of his last name right now.
Shout out to Chad.
But I can't think of his last name. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But I can't think of his last name. But my first mental health therapist was Chad. I can't remember his last name right now.
Okay.
But anyway, everything just started coming. The barbershop where I would have it at, the guy where I first started off at was on North Goodman. It was above average. That was the first barbershop I started off at.
Okay.
He offered for me to have, you know, to kick it off there. And then I met Tyson, and I started doing it at Tyson's barbershop. Okay. And now leading up to where we are in 2026, I'm at Viva's Fitness Lab, where I've added a component of the physical fitness into the mental health portion of it. So it's like it's like I'm not even doing anything. He is leading me, and I'm just being obedient and following the omens, following what he's telling me, being obedient and what he's telling me to do.
Right.
That's why I start off the meetings with prayer. That's why I end the meetings with prayer, because this is him. This is God ordained. I feel like this is my purpose, and I'm just being obedient in what he's telling me to do.
Oh, amen to that.
I don't feel like any of the things that I've been through with my brother from a teenager up until now, none of that was in vain.
Right.
All of that was for a reason. And I think a lot of that trauma and that hurt and that mental anguish that I've been through, along with my mother and my siblings and my brother who is now currently incarcerated, all of that is for a way bigger purpose, a way bigger meaning.
Yes.
And out of all of that trauma, One Love, One Way was born. Therapeutic Kickback was born. And even though it's hurtful, it still is hurtful, it's helping me get through it, because I was mentally seeing my brother in jail, in and out for years and years. It had me gone. I wasn't this way. I wasn't always this mentally sound. I wasn't always this calm. I wasn't always this easy to be around. I wasn't always this happy. I wasn't always this peaceful. God, in facilitating therapeutic kickback and understanding what's happening in my life and what's happening in my business, is helping me. It's helping me mentally. Going to the gym is helping me. It's helping me mentally. Talking to men like you is helping me. Going on podcasts and telling my stories is helping me, because I never used to talk about this.
Right.
I never talked about how being a sibling, having a sibling, a recidivist sibling, how that affects you mentally. And for a very long time, I was very angry. I was very aggressive. I was very mean. I was just not the Alexis that you know now.
Right. It's hard to believe that seeing you now.
It is. It's hard. When I look at when I look back on where I've come from mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, I don't recognize that person. Ooh. I don't.
That's so amazing.
I do not recognize that person. I'm telling you this, just being in this space, being in that therapeutic space, facilitating these meetings, I've grown so much, and I'm still growing.
Right.
I'm still growing. I'm not perfect. I don't want people to think like, oh, I'm perfect, Patty. I got all the answers for the black man. No, I am growing and I'm learning still every day, and I am not perfect. Don't put me on no pedestal.
Right.
Don't put me on a pedestal. But just understand that I'm learning and I'm growing right along with everybody that comes to the meeting.
Yes, absolutely. That's one thing maybe people don't understand. Like, for you to be strong enough to establish the van services and start the therapeutic kickback meetings and have all these energies and different opinions and men come around, that can take a lot on a toll on you as well. You know what I mean? You're still a human being.
Right.
Like I used to always tell you too, like when you first hear about the meetings and you see the logo and the Vancer, you automatically think it's a man behind this.
Right. A lot of people told me that. A lot of people, because at first when I first got on social media, I didn't want to. First of all, I'm new to social media. Let's put that out there.
Okay.
I'm brand new to social media.
Right.
I want to say I've been on there for maybe 3 years, a little over 3 years. I think I got on there in March of 2022.
Okay.
So it's about almost 4 years now.
Almost.
So yeah, almost 4 years now. So I'm new to social media. I never had a MySpace. I never did social media my whole life until now. I feel like
That's good.
It was pushed on me. It was the social media aspect of my business was pushed on me because I thought that I could just do it with flyers.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need to be on social media. I could just, I was like, I'm gonna just do it the old fashioned way, just hand out flyers and talk to people. People was like, girl, no, you gotta
catch up with the times.
It was like, what are you talking about? Like the first thing people would ask me when I handed them a flyer was, what's your social media handle? And I'm like, what?
Right.
I was like, no, here's the flyer.
Right. Take
like
this.
I'm not on social media. They're like, no, but what's your Facebook page? And I'm like, I don't have a Facebook.
Wow.
And I'm talking about that was the question every single day.
So you knew you had to.
So I was like, man, I have to make a page. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a page, but I'm not gonna show my face.
Right.
So I made a page. I'm not showing my face. Now everybody think I'm weird. They like, who are you? Are you a fake page?
Right.
I don't know if you're a man or a woman. You're probably scamming. I'm like, oh my God. So y'all just gonna force. I'm telling you, I was forced into social media. I'm not a social media type of person. Right. But because of the business and because I have to make people aware of what's going on, I have to be on social media. At first, I was very reluctant because I didn't hear great stories about social media. But just like anything else, you have to make it what you want it to be. Yes. You have to tailor it to what you want it to be. Absolutely. So I'm still navigating through social media, even though I haven't had any mishaps or anything on social media. I really enjoy social media. I think it's I take from it what resonates with me, and I leave the rest. Okay. To me, it's a positive. I take all the positive. I'm gonna big you up. I'm gonna encourage you. I use it for motivational purposes. I use it for promotion and marketing. Okay. And I leave the rest alone. Yeah, social media. Right. I leave the rest to whatever. Okay. But social media has been a major component in what I got going on. So I'm glad that I was pushed into it. Right. Because I don't think
it turned out.
It ended up being right. It ended up working great in my favor. So I'm happy about that. But yeah,
that's good.
It's being an entrepreneur and being in a community. It can.
Is it easy?
No,
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
You are scrutinized.
It's not.
You are. Every little thing.
Like you're not human.
Right. I'm scrutinized a lot, especially because I guess sometimes I can be looked at as, I don't know. That's why I say I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Don't put me on a pedestal. I'm learning.
I understand.
You get what I'm trying to say? It's almost like I'm scrutinized a lot. Like, oh, you supposed to be therapeutic kickback. You supposed to be uplifting black men.
I kind of look at you that way too, a little bit. Like, but I also tell myself, hold on. You're looking at her this way. You got to realize she's human.
I am.
She's not perfect.
No, I'm not.
So that makes me come down from just be like looking at you like this. Right. You know what I mean? Like. She's this guy, you know what I mean? So
not at all.
Once I start to think about your mental health, you know what I'm saying? Your space, so what you're going through, what you have to do, you know what I'm saying? You have a daughter.
My own traumas that I'm trying to get through. My own childhood issues that I'm still trying to manage myself. My own relational, past relationship and relational situations that I'm still working toward. Like I'm a work in progress just like y'all. But the only thing I would say what separates me from a lot of people is that I don't operate from that space. Right. I don't operate in a space of negativity. I don't operate from an unforgiving space. I don't operate from a space of bitterness from past relationships. I know how to weed that out and operate from this space. Mm-hmm. So I could say that's probably one of the differences between me and other people, or maybe why some people do probably hold me to a higher standard. Yes,
Right.
hold me to a higher standard. I do have high standards.
Yes.
But at the same time, understand I'm not perfect. And I don't have all the answers, nor do I pretend or try to act like I got all the answers.
Right.
I pray and I fast and I try to figure it out and I ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's why you're so blessed. And that's why he's going to continue to keep blessing you.
I'm elevated and I am full of abundance at all times. I do believe that. And yes, prayer is and to go back, prayer is a major component with therapeutic kickback. I started off with prayer, I ended with prayer, and I also like to add the fact that I always have a poem.
Okay.
I try to always have a poem,
okay.
and those poems are to uplift and remind you guys, like for you to leave with a little goodie bag. Like that poem is like a little.
Let's hear some of the titles. I want them to hear some of the titles.
Let me see if I can
just remember a few.
I know one. My favorite one is gosh.
Cause you got some nice title words like "Black Man, Don't Be Afraid." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right. Something like that. Like take courage.
My favorite poem was "Black Man, Do You Know Who You Are? Do You Know Who You Really Are?" And my other one was "I Love Me a Black Man." That was I think that was my first poem.
Okay.
But I always try to have a poem for you guys at the therapeutic kickback. If I don't have a poem, I'll either have a group of affirmations that I share with you all. But that's just my way of just reminding you, like having you leave there a little more filled than when you came.
Pouring into that cup.
Right. Just trying to pour into you guys' cup. Because I feel like a lot of men, you guys just give. But a lot of the times, it's not reciprocated. We're not pouring back into you. So the therapeutic kickback is for you guys to come and get your cup refilled, or at least get something in your cup.
Yeah, put something in that.
Put a little something in the cup.
It's crazy because I was just talking to my girlfriend about this last night, and I kind of like snapped out a little bit. I had to catch myself. I got upset, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't get upset at her. I just got upset about me always having to be there for people. I always got to be the reliable one. I always got to be the dependable one. But when I'm going through these times, I don't have the same thing in return, and that aggravates. You know, so like you said, we hold a lot on our shoulders. We got to go out into the world and fight the world, and then, you know, come back into our homes, and we want to have a safe space, a safe haven, to where we don't have to feel like that. Somebody that can also put this energy back into us so we could go out there and fight the world. Right. You know what I mean? So I'll be talking to my girlfriend about that a lot. So on my days when I'm like that, she can have the knowledge and courage to, you know what, babe, don't worry about it. You're going to be good. We praying, we you know what I mean? Be there for me. Like I'm there for her. You know what I mean? So we was definitely talking about that last night. It's crazy that you say that. Like, and
that's a good segue into why this meeting this month for February 28th, the Therapeutic Kickback Fitness Edition.
Okay.
It's going to be couples edition.
Ooh.
And I'm so glad you said that you were feeling like you were snapping. You were feeling like you were at your breaking point, and she brought you back. So this meeting for therapeutic kickback meeting this month which is going to be happening on February 28th. February 28th, therapeutic kickback couples edition.
Okay.
The goal for this meeting is to have people who are either in relationships, wanting to be in relationships, married, engaged, whatever your dynamic is in your relationship, to show up to this meeting this month. And we are going to have a physical fitness portion. That's going to be the first half.
Workout, get your workout.
So we're going to work out. We're going to stretch. We're going to, work out together. We're going to, just have a fellowship with each other, with your partner, with your mate.
Okay.
After that, the second portion of it is going to be a healthy discussion focused on how we as women can help our men. Okay. Either that's in a relationship setting or just a friendship setting or family setting. How can we better understand you guys? How can we be there to encourage you to be more physically fit?
Yes.
Encourage you to eat healthy, to encourage you to, you know, make sure your mental is intact, and what can we do to help you guys mentally? Like, how does our help look like? What does it look like to you, me helping you? So I'm so glad you said that. I really hope that you and
we coming now.
I really hope that you and your girlfriend can make it.
Yeah.
And I hope that other couples are able to make it as well, because this is a conversation that needs to be had. Yes. I feel like and I want to put this out there too. I'm uplifting Black men so that Black men can uplift us. Yes. I feel like the foundation is you guys. So that's why I focus Therapeutic Kickback, uplifting Black men. A lot of people ask me, well, what are you doing for women? Well, why you won't have something for women? Well, why? No, I feel like it's not that I'm against Black women. It's not that I hold you. It's not that I think that Black men are perfect and I'm just a pick me or anything like that. That's not what the goal is, to help you guys help us. Right, right. If the foundation is strong and structured, then the rest of the house will hold up. Absolutely. So I feel like the Black and brown man in the community is the foundation. You guys are our foundation. The women and the kids is the rest of the house. Right. If you guys are stable, then we can be stable. Me, the woman, the mother of the house, can be stable. If the woman, the mother of the house, is stable and the father is stable, then the kids can be stable. Absolutely. I just feel like I have to start off with the man. So I want people to understand that too. So that's another component of Therapeutic Kickback, uplifting the Black man. Okay. So hopefully we can get more into that discussion. February 28th at Viva's Fitness Lab from 1 to 4. Okay. And where's Viva's Fitness Lab at? So Viva's Fitness Lab is located right on the corner of Culver and Atlantic. You enter into the building on the Atlantic side. Okay. In the parking lot where Sticky Lips and I think it's what is it called? Photo something. Okay, I know the place you're talking photo about. Place, but anyway, you enter it through Atlantic. It's 593 Culver Road. Okay. 593 Culver Road. You enter on the Atlantic side. Okay. It's going to be February 28th from 1 to 4. Complimentary 10-minute free facials by Jessica Hilaire, Pure Touch Aesthetics. Shout out to Jess. For all the men out of 10, there will be free facials, and I added that component. Thank you, Jessica Hilaire. That is a great component that we added to the Therapeutic Kickback. That's to let you guys know that it's okay to pour into yourself. It's okay to get manicures. It's okay to get pedicures. It's okay to have a me day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, self-care is important. Right. Get a facial. Yeah, so we added the facial component. That's amazing. And it's another way to help you guys relax. I think a lot of you are tense. You're uptight. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's just a time for you to just be like, yo, I just want to relax. Let go of some of that. Just 10 minutes of just being in yourself. And that's more like 10 years for a man. Right. That 10 minutes. It's so amazing. Lex. You wouldn't believe how many men come there and they're like, yo, I've never gotten a facial before. And they come out, they glowing, their face looks so nice and healthy and moisturized. Right. Like, it's something that you should do. Self-care is a major, major part of your mental health. Absolutely. It helps you when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you operate better, you communicate better, you can handle stress and difficulties better. I think it all plays a part. It all coincides with each other. So that's where the component of the free facials come in at. So thank you so much, Jessica Hilaire with Pure Touch Aesthetics. Shout out to Jess, man. She uses 100% top of the line products on your face. It's nothing cheap. She's very clean and she's very sanitized. She is official. Facts. I love Jessica. I love Pure Touch Aesthetics. Yes. Very professional, very clean. Yes, I agree. I'm telling you. My mama got a facial. And I also have gotten facials from her, and I'm telling you, she knows what she's doing. She's very knowledgeable about face and skin and health and beards as well. Like people that have the men who have facial hair. Okay. She's very knowledgeable about what she's doing. So every component of Therapeutic Kickback is all to uplift everything. Everything. if you haven't been a part of Therapeutic Kickback, you are
missing out.
You are missing out
In a big way.
You are
in
missing
more ways
out
than one. It's
yes,
not
you
just
are for
about
sure
mental,
missing
like
out.
she said, giving out facials. You know, they got healthy food. You provide healthy food.
Another thing, so going into, so I'm gonna be clear. We haven't always provided the healthiest food, but now going into 2026,
it gets there. Yes,
yes, we're
it gets there.
That's where we're going with this.
Yeah.
I want to provide healthier, nutritious, organic meals for us to eat, because I feel like, of course, mental health is your mental health is directly attached to what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
What you eat,
yes,
and mental health go hand in hand. So this meeting that just passed for January, I had a fresh winter salad from Too Pretty to Eat. Shout out to Shamika Ellis.
Shout out
with Too Pretty to Eat. It was a really nice fresh salad. Oh my God, I wish you was there. It had avocados, it had fruit in it, it had everything in it. So thank you, Shamika. The salad was amazing. Not only that, I also collaborated with Kapata Imhotep with Be Healthy.
Be Healthy.
And we had veggie wraps, we had organic tortilla chips, we had wraps. I also added, because some men wanted meat. Okay. So I try to appease, I know everybody is not there yet, but they're on their way there.
Yeah.
So for the people who were not there yet, who didn't want a veggie wrap, who didn't want a salad, I tried to add a little bit of meat. Okay. So I had wraps that had turkey, chicken, tuna.
Okay.
But for the most part, going forward, there will be healthy meals going forward.
Amazing.
There's health. We're gonna do it big. 2026 is all about healthy eating, physical fit, and mental health awareness. I'm telling you, 2026 is all about health. Ooh. Healthiness and being physically fit.
And you showing it too. You're
unapologetically. And I am, and I'm standing on business, because I'm not only just preaching it in the meetings and on podcasts and on social media. I'm actually doing it myself.
Right.
So I'm practicing what I preach. I'm in the gym. I'm eating right. I'm also fasting. I'm also juicing. I also frequent Be Healthy and eat there and get smoothies. I make my own smoothies. I'm trying to go plant-based. That's awesome. The only thing, I've already cut out red meat. I've already cut out dairy. The last thing, what I'm struggling with right now, just to be transparent, is fish.
Okay.
So right now I'm struggling with fish, but once I get rid of fish, it's on. Okay. It's on. All right. But yes, I'm enjoying this healthy journey, and I'm encouraging, especially I am putting the emphasis on encouraging my Black and brown men to take care of yourself. We need y'all to live longer.
I'm listening.
We need y'all here with us. We need y'all here. We need y'all. We need y'all to eat better. We need y'all to be mindful of your thoughts.
Yes.
We need you to be mindful of your actions and your decisions, because we depend on y'all a lot.
Right.
You depend on you.
Yeah. So and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. We try to maintain. That's why I like being able to have groups like Therapeutic Kickback that we can go to and release some of that stress, or just see that we have the things that we do. A lot of people feel like the things that they going through or they dealing with, that nobody else in the world is going through it. So when you get around in an environment where you see other men such as yourself who looks just like you going through the same things that you're going through, it kind of helps you better to cope with it. You know, you understand that life is not just lifing with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're being chosen to go through this. And like I said before, like everything happens for a reason, you know, like, and this is why I'm taking the Therapeutic Kickback so major for me in my life, because at a point where I'm at, like transitioning from being who I was in the streets and just this messed up guy to being a grown man who take care of his family and everything, I need that along the way, you know what I'm saying? So it's helping me along with, you know, being in my Bible, you know, journaling and doing certain things else in my life that helps. I've been trying to stay consistent with going to the gym as well. I've been trying to change my eating habits. You know, I love me a steak sub and stuff like that, but I've been trying to lay off of it, you know, trying to eat some salads and eat some wheat bread and, you know, substitute the small things. And it's about the small steps. You don't have to jump into it. Like you said, You got some men that still haven't gotten there yet.
Right,
You know, as long as you presenting that to us, eventually we'll go that way. You know what I mean? If it's not there and we're not being presented and we don't know nothing about it, then we won't transition to that. So.
Right.
It's
all about environment, not to cut your wisdom,
it's
all about environment. And I feel like if I'm creating a safe space, if I'm creating a environment where these things can be exposed to different men and young men and different women and young women, environment is everything. Exposure is everything. Upstate exposure.
What a coincidence.
Right. But yeah, your environment plays a major part of your mental health. It plays a major part in your physical fitness. It plays a major part in your what you eat, what you consume. So if I'm creating a space where I'm highlighting and I'm encouraging men in the community, young and old, incarcerated and previously incarcerated or never incarcerated. If I'm providing an environment where we're having high level solution based conversations.
Yes.
Because let's talk about the conversations. The conversations are not just, oh, this is the problem. No, we're talking about ways to solve the problem.
Yes, problem and a solution.
Right, problem. We're having solution based, high level, motivating and uplifting conversations.
You're bringing people to the meeting who's actually specialized in certain areas.
Right, I do. I do try to have that. I do try to have that in there for you guys.
Like a guest speaker.
Yes, I do. I have different guest speakers. I try to have a mental health therapist there or a counselor there. I try to tailor it just for you guys. I do. I try to have it just tailored specifically for you.
So amazing, Lex, man.
I do. I put a lot into these meetings. Yeah. I do. I put a lot of thought and effort into these meetings because I feel like it's important and because it's all out of love. I love Black men. I want Black men to love themselves as much as I myself and other Black women love Black men. We need you guys to love yourself enough to get mental help.
Yes.
To get mentally healthy, to be physically healthy. I think that plays a major part in you loving yourself. Love yourself enough. And I'm talking to myself too. Love yourself enough to pour into you. Love yourself enough to say, I need a break.
Yes.
Love yourself enough to say, I'm not eating that trash.
Right, not today.
I'm not doing it. Love yourself enough to not let somebody take you out of your character. Love yourself enough to understand that environment is not conducive to where I'm trying to go.
Right.
Love yourself that much. I love myself so much. I don't smoke no more. I don't drink no more. I don't go to certain environments no more because I love myself that much.
Protecting your peace.
I protect my peace. Yes. I protect everything that I got going on. Yes. It's certain places I can't go. It's certain places I can't be. It's certain people I can't associate myself because I love myself that much.
Yes.
I want to remind Black men to love yourself that much. Love yourself that much that you're going to change. You're going to do better. You're going to be better leaders for us. Yes. You're going to be better fathers for your kids. You're going to be better entrepreneurs for the community. You're going to be better leaders in your household. You're going to be better husbands and wives. And you're just going to be better. You want to do better. Love yourself that much. Because I love you that much and I love you so much that I created a space to expose you to that love. That's what therapeutic kickback is about.
If y'all not listening to what she said right now, I don't know what's going on, man. This therapeutic kickback thing is more bigger than it sounds right now. Like, you got to come out February 28th. At Vivus
Fitness Lab.
593
Culver.
Yes. Come out to the meeting. And this is the fitness edition, you know?
Yep, fitness
and
edition.
I had seen you had posted, like, even if somebody doesn't want to work out.
That's another thing, too. So, therapeutic kickback is, everything is optional. It's no pressure on nobody. It's no pressure for you to come and speak. There's no pressure for you to work out. There's no pressure for you to even, if you just want to come and be a fly on the wall, you can do that. If you just want to pop in and pop out, if you just want to come and get something to eat. If you just
Right.
want to come and just, you know what I'm saying, and
Yes.
just say hello, you can do that. There is no pressure whatsoever. So so yes, I do try to have a theme, or I do try to have some type of some angle that I'm trying to get toward each month.
Yes.
So this month is, like I said before, it's couples edition. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can't come if you're not in a relationship.
Yes.
It doesn't mean you can't come if you're not married. You can still attend. I'm just encouraging couples to attend.
Yes.
Because I want the women there to come and give their perspective on how they can be supportive in their relationship. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You could, if you're single, come. I'm single. I'm still gonna be here.
Yeah.
Even though I'm facilitating, but yes, you don't have to necessarily be in a relationship to come. That's just my way of encouraging couples to be there.
Yes, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. The whole aspect of therapeutic kickback is centered around. It's kind of like Upstate Exposure. It's Upstate Exposure. We focusing on Binghamton, Syracuse, Buffalo, Niagara Falls, all the upstate places, but we promote anywhere. If anybody you could be in Afghanistan, if you're doing something positive and we see it, we're going to promote it. We just focusing on these specific areas. It doesn't mean that we don't want to help the other areas.
Right, and
you know?
nobody's excluded. Like no man is excluded. If you are a single man or if you are in a relationship, you can come. It's just the theme of the month. Just encouraging couples to come out, because I feel like it's important for us to see successful couples that are physically fit or working toward being physically fit, and mentally healthy, or working toward being mentally healthy in a relationship.
Yes.
So
together.
Together. Like, how does that look together? How does that look with a partner?
Yes.
So I wanna talk about that. I'm telling you, this one is gonna be a good one.
You just did it just for the normal way. The first one was just a normal way. Right. Now you're bringing it back with the couple thing.
Right.
That's
couples edition.
Yeah, couples edition. That's fire.
Yeah, it is.
That's so amazing.
It's going to be exciting.
Each meeting gets better and better. I don't know if you remember, I told you that before. It's like each meeting I've been to, I've learned more and more, and the meetings itself just presents more and more. Like at first it was just maybe a facial, maybe just food, or maybe now you're bringing so many different things to help the black man inside of this one meeting. And that's amazing. So many different things. Like, she's having professional people come out that you can talk to after the meeting and get in contact with and put yourself in a better position. So everything geared towards what the therapeutic kickback is for is nothing but positivity to uplift.
It's also, I'm glad you said that. So basically, the therapeutic kickback, those meetings are also what you can call networking events, because there's people there that are doing all different types of things. Like, it was a guy there that was a personal trainer. There was a guy there that was a tax preparer. There was a guy there that was a photographer. So not only in that space, it's a safe space for you to let go and release. It's also a safe place for you to network and meet certain people from all different aspects, from all different businesses. So it's like a little small networking event as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Because there's people from all over. There's teachers that come. There's principals that come. There's mental health therapists and counselors that are there. There's barbers that are there. There's people that work for other transportation companies that come there. There are people that have their own podcasts that come there. So it's different elements, it's different components in therapeutic kickback. Everything is, I'm telling you, everything is working out how it should.
I know it sounds like I'm just being generic, and just because I know Lex, and I be even telling her this when we be talking outside the camera, like, Lex, I'm not just saying this because we cool with each other and not, you know what I mean? It's bigger than that with me. What you're doing is so major, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's no word that can put this. She's doing so much. There's no way you can bottle this up and put this in one bottle or a box or anything. You can't box this right here. This is worldwide, globally. insane. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like
it is.
what she's doing is crazy. And God is gonna put me in a position to be able to help her much more than what I'm doing right now.
You're helping me a lot, Kenneth.
Yes,
Let me tell you something. Every little thing counts. You wearing that hat, you wearing my merch is major to me. You wanting me on your podcast is major to me.
Yes.
You sharing the meetings, you uplifting me. That's major. You are helping me.
Right.
You're helping me more than monetary.
Yes.
This right here means a lot to me. Just you wearing my shirt means a lot. And I want to let people understand, let people know that too. I appreciate all type of support.
Yes.
The private support, public support, I appreciate all of the support. You sharing my posts, you bringing people with you, I appreciate it all. Nothing is taken for granted.
Yes.
Everything to me is big. You wearing my shirt or you inviting me on your podcast, Upstate Exposure Podcast, that is just as big to me as you donating $10,000 to me. That is just as big.
That's the type of person you are.
I appreciate every little thing. You sharing my post, a thumbs up, a heart, is all of that to me is just as big.
Yes.
I appreciate any and all support.
That's what make this whole thing so amazing. The person you are, like, you know what I mean. You don't meet people that run businesses or have stuff like this that's so down to earth, humble, knowledgeable, relatable. You have all these aspects built into you to make somebody want to. Even if you come to a meeting and you don't like it, you're going to like it after the end of it. You're going to like something.
Right.
Something is going to strike you and pull you in. Because you have this spirit, this glow, like, it's just so amazing to see you inside these meetings.
That is God.
When I'm sitting in the back just looking at it, like, looking like something.
That is God. That is prayer. That is God. That is me wanting to be different. That is me wanting more. That is me wanting more for the black men in my community.
Yes.
What you see on me is the God in me. What you see, this is God. It's in you too. It's in all of us.
Yes.
It's in every last one of us. My goal in Therapeutic Kickback is to bring out the God in you.
Right. Get everybody to tap into
that. Tap into your inner self. Tap into your higher self, your more elevated self. And the only way to do that is to deal with your mental health issues.
Yes.
If you have any.
Because we have them.
Right. First deal with that, and then to also become physically fit.
Okay.
You gotta get in shape.
Yes.
You gotta eat right. You gotta get in shape, and you have to figure out what are you struggling with mentally, and you gotta deal with it.
Right, head on.
You gotta deal with it.
Okay.
I had to deal. I wasn't always this light. I wasn't always this, bubbly.
Right.
I had to deal with some things, okay? Head on. And I'm still dealing with them. But I made a conscious decision that I'm going to deal with the things that made me angry. I'm going to deal with the things that make me sad. I'm going to deal with the things that's holding me back.
Yes.
I'm going to deal with these things. And one of those things that I had to deal with was understanding that my brother being incarcerated for all these years and me going through that was weighing on me mentally.
Subconsciously.
Right. And I didn't even know it. Yeah. I was so unaware. So I think a lot of black and brown men in our community have things weighing on them mentally they don't even know. I didn't even know that. I was so desensitized to my brother going back and forth to jail. It was almost like it was normal. That is not normal. That's not normal life.
Yeah.
Seeing your brother shackled, going to these visits, having to pay all this money for phone calls and going to the grocery store. He on the three-way. He want the octopus and the tuna fish.
Yeah, you gotta get the right stuff.
You gotta get the right stuff. That's not normal. That's trauma.
Yeah, it is.
That's layers and layers and layers of trauma. Yes. And I think so many of us, women and men, black, white, brown, whatever, we have layers and layers of it.
Yeah.
And we have become so desensitized that we think that the way we are, the way we think, the way we eat, the way our bodies are shaped, we think it's regular. We think it's normal.
Yeah.
You saw I just showed my before and after picture.
Yes, absolutely.
On social media. That was my moment of transparency.
Okay.
And what I want to say, I want to mention this too. A part of me healing, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know a part of me healing is being transparent.
Yes.
Letting people know that I have insecurities too. Yeah, I look like this now, but I ain't always look like this.
Right.
My self-esteem wasn't always this high. My body wasn't always in shape. I didn't always like taking pictures. So my moment of transparency was to let men and women know that I understand that you may not be your best self now, but you can make a conscious decision to become your best self. Yes. And I made a conscious decision to become my best self. And I felt like I wanted to share that with everybody on Facebook. I wanted to share that with the community because I'm like, I understand and I know and I empathize with you because I know it was a time in my life where I wasn't my best self. I didn't look my best self. Right. I didn't communicate in my best self. I didn't eat the right foods. I didn't love myself enough. And that picture that I show and I share on Facebook, my before and after picture, is to let you know that this is when I wasn't in my best self. I was not in my best self at this time. Right. But look at where I am now. I made a decision to change. I want to be my best self now. I want to be elevated. I want to be physically fit. I want to be mentally healthy. Right. So that's why I felt like it was time for me to be transparent and show that. Because I was holding on to that picture for. Did you see it? Yeah, I seen it. It's definitely a transition. And it's like you said, it's good to see that because that inspired me seeing that. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted it wasn't to be braggadocious. It wasn't to be like, oh, look at me now. It wasn't a thirst trap. That ain't your aura. No, it's not. It was simply and genuinely to motivate and inspire. Yeah. Because what happened to me was I was starting to see people share theirs. And I was like, dang, she was so brave. Right, inspired you. He was so brave. Oh my God, his stomach was so big and he still showed it. Like she had all this going on and her body did it. And I'm like, I could show mine. I could show my before and after. Like that's not something to be ashamed of. That is a major accomplishment. Yes, to transform your body, to transform your mental, to transform how you eat. That is the biggest flex. People talk about what's your biggest flex. Your biggest flex is discipline. Yes. Disciplining yourself enough to transform from 200 pounds to 140. Right, that's the biggest flex. Right. For me, I can say that's my biggest flex. That I had enough discipline to transform myself. And I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so proud of everybody else that's doing that too. I'm happy you saying this because not only are you inspiring me or whoever on social media, just saying it right now is helping inspiring people that watch this. And this is the main reason why I had to get you on the show because I want people to understand that they can do that. You can come from this and get to that. Look, who's a person that we look up to because of the position you at now. You saying you've been here before, like so you know the journey, what it takes to get to where you at now, and you sharing that with us. That's so amazing, like because when you get something shared like that from a peer, it hits different. You know what I mean? It affects different. It really motivates you in a way to make you want to change your life and do better. So I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you said what you say, and I want to go back to that about like how it's not a thirst trap or anybody that knows you, that really knows you, know that's not that. Right. People that's not into Alexis and who you are and what you're doing and what you got going on, they gonna see it as other things. And we're gonna have people that do that. It's never gonna be, I'm gonna get scrutinized. You on the pedestal, whether you don't want to be put there or not, but you up there because God wants you to be there. He placed you there. So it's gonna be people that's gonna have bad comments and bad things or whatever, but that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? What matters is you keep going. Like when you didn't do the meeting for like a month or whatever, you skipped a month or whatever. I was praying that you bring it back because I had missed a couple meetings before that month that you took off for yourself, you know, to deal with your family. I know your daughter just went to college and things like that. People don't understand. I mean,
I be so hung up in the therapeutic kickbacks that I don't be wanting you to get away. Like, no, Lex, you can't go and have your own space.
Right.
But it's only right that you have. We
Right.
gotta stop being so stingy with you. And this is how much we cherish you.
Right.
And this is how much we honor you and we look up to you. Is that we want you and we don't want to give you to nobody else. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it in the meetings. It's not just me. I've seen men get up and stand up and talk and say how honored they is to have you running these meetings and what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And coming from a female that's doing this makes it that much more amazing for a female, because you're going to get scrutiny from females who don't see it that way, who don't understand that they're dealing with some things that, hold on, I might need to be quiet and listen to this man. Or it's just like on February 28th, the couples edition. That's just like that, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Couples could come and get that information.
Right.
All the things you're doing is just like on a high plateau. And I don't see nothing but greatness and success in your path. And I'm happy to just be a part of it, to have you on the podcast.
I'm happy that you want to be a part of it. I'm happy that you are aware that, I'm really doing this genuinely from my heart. And
yes.
And me saying that, this is everything is free.
Oh.
Everything with Therapeutic Kickback is free.
Y'all hear that?
I do charge for the rides to the prison. Now that's the van service. That's the van service. That is not free.
Right.
But Therapeutic Kickback is free. That is all me out of my pocket, unless I get a grant or something like that. But for the most part, Therapeutic Kickback is free. So I just want to put free food, free facials.
You can get a haircut and be in the barbershop.
Wait a minute, but the haircut's not free. Now you got to pay for it. If we're in the barbershop, you have to pay for your haircut.
Okay.
But me creating this space, that's me. That's me.
Yes.
It's all coming out of my pocket. So donations are heavily appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay, donations are heavily appreciated. It's not. I'm not commanding it or anything, but I'm just letting you know that any type of donation is appreciated. But that is it's a free service that myself and Jessica, we came together and we're doing that for the men in the community. So I'm not pressuring anybody. I'm just letting you guys know that this is not a money grab for me.
Right.
This is something that I'm genuinely doing for the community, to give back, because I feel like it's a dire need in our community for Black men to have a safe space. So I just want to
that's amazing.
I wanted to put that out there too. I wanted to let that be known, because just in case nobody didn't know. We
don't even care about who don't know that. For the people that know Lexus and know what it is, this ain't no money grab. This ain't no gimmicks. We ain't doing none of that. This is all organic.
Right.
This is all genuine. You hear where it started from. Listen to her journey. This started from her going through this with her brother. Like, she didn't have to do this. She didn't have to reach out and want to make sure other men was good. She could have focused solely on her brother. You know what I'm saying? So for you to take it to the community and open up your doors to any and everyone, that's so amazing. Like, you don't have people doing that nowadays and doing it with no strings attached. No. You're generally doing it to want to help people. And like you said, it helps you. So that's your part you get out of it. And you following what God is guiding you to do. He's using you as a vessel and you allow him to do that. You open up your heart, you're fasting, you're doing things that can allow God to get to you and show you the path that you need to go on. So it's truly amazing, man. I can't say it enough. I know it sounds redundant, like I'm saying it over and over, but I don't even care. I know how I feel about it. I know how it makes me feel. I know how dedicated I am to making sure I get to these meetings and be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, in any way, in any aspect. If I could donate, if I got extra money this month, and I can help Lex do anything, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? It don't take money. You know what I'm saying? Just showing up is helping out. Spreading the word is helping out. You know what I mean? She want to help people out, so why not help her out? Like, it just makes sense. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. Y'all already know the slogan, man. So I'm definitely excited about this. Yes, I don't know if y'all can tell. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is only my third episode, but I feel excited about this because, like I said, it's been a long time coming. On the first webisode, I had mentioned Lex got the One Love, One Way Therapeutic Men Kickback. And I encourage all the men to come out. And, every man in my life, I always tell them to come out. I try to bring some men out for my job and stuff like that. Spread the word. I had some flyers Lex gave me. I put them in places where I went, at my job, at hospitals, at doctor's appointments. You know, I spread the word. You know what I mean? Because you never know who can use this and need this, and this is very important. So I definitely want to help be a part of that. And I had to have Lex on here to talk directly to y'all and tell y'all what's going on, man. Y'all see, we in here murked up. Got the heart on the table with us. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's blessings, love. You know, mental health is a huge thing. You know what I mean? I always ask myself, how can I help my community? How can I help others that look like me?
Right.
And I realized in order to help them, I have to help them mentally first. You know, at first I used to be like, all right, if I show them how to do this, or I give them these tools, that they'll be helping. You can have those tools, but if your mental state is not right, you can't come together. You know what I'm saying?
And in order to help anybody, you have to help you first.
Okay.
That was one of my major things I had to learn about mental health. I can't be anything to you if I'm nothing for myself. Okay. So I think the first thing I would suggest for somebody that's, you know, working on trying to get themselves in order, get you in order.
Okay.
Get you in order. Start with self. Everything start with self. Lead by example.
Okay.
Lead by example. You want your homeboy, you want your son, you want your father to take care of his mental. You start taking care of yours.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You want your kids to eat right. You want your kids to be physically fit. Yes. Lead by example.
Show them that.
Yeah. Stop picking up the bag of chips and pick up an orange or pick up an apple. You know what I'm saying? Like, our kids are watching. People are always watching you. Yeah. You're always being watched. That's something that I've realized too. Like, I'm always being watched, whether I know it or not. And people will pick up on your habits. You will pick up on your habits. Other people will pick up on your habits. If you have a habit of going to the gym, everybody will pick up the habit of going to the gym, or the people that you be around. So I just feel like the first thing you should do is just work on self. Work on self. Start with self. Be an example.
That's amazing. You're absolutely right. I agree. I'm trying to do that. You know what I mean? I have kids, and I know my kids, they might not act like they not watching what I'm doing, but they watching.
They are. Trust me, they're watching. They're paying attention. Subconsciously, they're watching everything you do. They're watching. Not only are they watching you, they're listening to you. They're picking up on your habits. They're picking up on your habits. I go to the gym. Sydney goes to the gym. I'm trying to eat healthy. Sydney's eating healthy, and Sydney's my daughter. Now I noticed that she noticed that I'm really into my teeth and going to the dentist, and she's into, like, your kids are watching you. Yes. Whether you paying attention or not. But not only your kids, but the people who you are in contact with, the people who are connected to you. Yes. They're watching you. They're watching you at all times. Right. So if you're taking mental health and physical fitness, if you're taking that journey and you're taking that serious within yourself, other people will follow. It will rub off on them. They will follow suit. Yes. That's why it's important to hang around people that's going to places that you want to go.
There we go.
I like to be around people who like to work out. Yes. I like to be around people who take their business serious. Yes. I like to be around people in environments of people who are eating healthy, who take physical fitness. Yes. That's a priority. I like to be in those.
Praying to God.
Right, and that's praying. I want to be around those people. So I am creating my own community, my own environment, my own space of those type of people, because that's where I'm going. Yes. I only want to be in environments and talk to people who are in alignment with where I'm trying to go. Yes. It's not a shot at anybody that's not. This, I'm doing this for me. This is me. This is what's gonna help me further and elevate within myself. It's not a shot to nobody. No. It's not. It's no shots. It's no shade. Yeah. And if that's how you taking it, that's how you taking it.
So be it.
Right. But for me in my life, for me and my peace, this is what I'm in alignment with. I'm in physical fitness. I want to be around positive people. I want to be around people who eating right. I want to be over here. This is where I want to be at.
Evidence that supports that with people who successful in the world, that they align themselves with mind-like people. Right. If you hang around people who smoke, drink, if you go to the barber shop, you go to the salon every day and sit in that chair, do you think you're gonna wind up getting your hair done or cut? You know,
Eventually you will.
If you in that environment, eventually it's gonna happen. You know, and if it say you in that environment and you supposedly it don't happen, that environment still doesn't uplift you and holds you back some way somehow. So aligning yourself with the right circles and like the men's meeting. When I first came and I seen men that was like me talk about their emotions. I have yet to talk at the meeting yet. I'm still getting to that point.
And that's okay.
And I appreciate that.
That is totally fine. Your time is your time.
Yes.
Nobody can rush your time. Don't let nobody rush your time. Don't let nobody rush your success. Don't let nobody rush your process. And that's what I want to speak about that too. In Therapeutic Kickback, there is no pressure to come there and just spill out and just be vulnerable right away.
Right.
Your time is your time. I'm not even pressuring you to come. You will get there when you get there. The invite and the door is always open.
Right.
You will come when you come. You will, when you do arrive, you will speak when you're ready to speak. There is no pressure at all.
Yes.
Like you said, you've been coming to the meetings and you have yet to open up. That's fine.
Yes.
Just you being in there, your presence alone helps me. Just you being in there in that atmosphere helps you. Listening helps you. Seeing and observing helps you. A lot of the times men don't even want to talk. They just want to have peace. They just want to be in a peaceful environment.
Yes. With like-minded people. Yeah, that's a major thing, you know, just to be in that environment for me and see, you know what I'm saying, other brothers going through it and hearing them talk, you know. That helps me be able to get to a point to, you know, one day I will speak in a meeting, you know. It's all, even just you giving us the space to no pressure to having to talk is amazing. You know, we don't have that so many places that you go. It's like you come, we expect this of you. You know what I mean? No expectations is a major thing, you know. That lets you lead with freedom, you know, freely. Like, you don't got to be, you know what I mean, feeling some type of way or it come out the wrong way because you holding it in and trying to speak up when it's not your time to speak. So I appreciate that, you know, like I said, I'm a good listener. I like to listen. God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So I mean, I got to listen more than I talk. So I'm definitely big on listening. And ever since I've been coming to the meetings, it elevated my life in so many different ways. Like just me being on this journey that I'm on, you know what I mean? It elevated me in so many different ways. Like there was a guy at the meeting that was, let's say, like, oh, he stopped smoking weed. I ain't stopped smoking weed, but I tried though. You know what I'm saying? And I love that inspiration because it gave me the thought to even try to do that. You know what I mean? I had like 4 or 5 months under my belt, and you know how that goes. I relapsed or whatever, but at least I tried. You know what I'm saying? I could give myself the effort. You know what I mean? I beat myself up about so many things that I don't do. I have to start giving myself the props when I do things. You know what I'm saying? When I do make the small steps. And, you know what I mean? I need, like you said, I need people around me that respect that, the small steps, you know what I mean? And know that I'm trying.
And I want to commend you on just even having the thought of saying, I want to stop.
Yes.
I commend you that you did 4 months. Some people can't do 4 days.
Yeah.
Some people can't stop smoking for 4 hours.
Yeah, I did it cold turkey.
You did it cold turkey for 4 months. So guess what that means? That means if you can do it cold turkey for 4 months, you can do it for another 4 months.
Yeah.
And then another 4 months.
Yeah.
And then you could do it. You could do it for another 4 months, all the way up leading to you not even thinking about it no more. And now it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that just all you did was prove to yourself that if I could do 4 months, I could do 4 years.
Yes, and I needed to see that. You know?
That's all that is. So that I commend you there. I commend you for that. That is big.
Thank you.
Any habit, especially when we use it as a vice, especially when we've been doing it for years.
Yes.
Any habit that we can break even for a couple days is big.
Thank you.
Breaking habits is unlearning bad habits is hard.
Yeah,
it is extremely hard, especially when it's been used for years as a coping mechanism.
30 years.
Right. 30 plus years. You think you smoked weed for 30 years, you're not gonna stop in 4 months.
Right.
You probably won't even stop in 8 months or a year. It's going to take time. Just like it took time for it, over time, it became a major habit. It's going to take time for you to unlearn that habit.
Yes.
Give yourself grace. Give yourself time.
Thank you.
And I want a lot of black and brown men to understand that giving yourself grace and not letting anybody rush your process, you owe it to yourself. Don't let nobody rush your process. Don't let nobody rush your success. Your time is your time. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. You are uniquely tailored for you. Your time is your time. When you stop smoking, it'll be when you stop smoking.
Right.
And no, you didn't relapse. It just wasn't your time yet. It wasn't your time yet.
Thank you.
When it's time for you to stop smoking, it's gonna be your time.
Right.
It'll happen. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Trust and believe you. Trust and believe me. When it's time for you to stop, you will stop and not feel no way about it.
Right.
And not feel no way about it.
Speaking into me right now. Telling you. I appreciate that, Lex, man.
Of course.
I just wanted to bring that up because I learned, like, I was able to do that by coming to a meeting. Like, just hearing another guy saying that, oh, he used to smoke, he did that, he went to jail, he came home, he's trying to transition his life. You can't go into these environments where he's trying to go, well, we trying to go into high up and smelling like weed, and it stuck with me. Right. And once I left that meeting, 4 months after the meeting. So it goes to show you with these therapeutic kickbacks is how real they are. It might not be real to somebody watching this right now, but it's real to me. You know, it's real to you. It's real to the men that's been at the meetings. So maybe you need to step in and feel how real it is so you can genuinely know what we're talking about. Because this is more than just talk. This is action. Lex is really putting actions behind her words, not only for herself and her own business and for her own glorification. She's helping not only her family and her brother, she's helping other families and other brothers and other fathers and other sisters and mothers too. So if that's not a major thing, then I don't know what your brain is comprehending right now. And I'm not saying you have to or forcing you. Like she said, the doors is open, it's there. She's not pressuring nobody to come, no, but you're going to get there when you get there. Everybody change and transition in their own timing. So whether we try to make it as much as we can possible for people to come, when you get your time and it hits you, when your 4 months get to you, you know what I'm saying? You understand what we're talking about. And you know what I mean? We try to make it as much understandable and recognizable and relatable as possible. You know what I'm saying? There's no expectations, you know what I'm saying? None of the BS. You know what I'm saying? This is all real, it's all genuine, it's all love, it's all blessings, it's all prayers. So I definitely advise y'all. This is episode 3. I said it on episode 1. Come out to the meetings, February 28th. It's gonna be the fitness edition, couples edition.
Yep, fitness edition, couples edition at Vivis Fitness Lab. Located at 593 Culver in Atlantic. You're gonna enter through the Atlantic side in the parking lot to the left. Okay. It's gonna be amazing. You have to register. It's a registered event. Okay, registered. I registered. Going forward, these events have to be registered. Okay. So it's no charge. Donations are welcome, but it's no charge. Yes, yes. Registered event. So the link is on my page. And you can inbox me for the link to register as well. But these are registered. You must. And it's just a disclaimer registry. It's kind of like a disclaimer registry. Like a disclaimer. To make sure a waiver, you don't get hurt. Right, a waiver and stuff you have like that. You can't just walk into the gym and you have to register. Right. You got to do that at a regular gym if you got a gym membership. Yeah, they do have to register. And I have the link. I can send the link out. It's on my page, and I could also inbox it to you. I could text it to you. But I'm gonna definitely put it up somewhere on the screen. I'm gonna post it on my page. I'm gonna definitely share the link. It's on her page. You can DM her. You can DM Alexis, or you can DM One Love One Way, or you can DM Upstate Exposure. Either way, we're gonna get the link out there to y'all. Right. So y'all can definitely get to the event, you know? Yep. February 28th. Y'all should come out. Come out. It's gonna be nutritious food, high level solution based conversation. And it's a physical fit component in there. I mean, it's a win-win. Okay. You can't lose being a part of Therapeutic Kickback. You cannot lose in any way. You can't. Yes, I agree. And right before we end it, I want to jump into
the mindful warrior.
Oh, yes,
I want you to speak about,
so
because he's a big.
Yes, he is. So Massey Scott. Shout out. Is a personal trainer. Shout out to Massey Scott. He's a personal trainer at Vivus Fitness Lab, located at 593 Culver Road. He has his training program is called Mindful Warrior Training.
Yes.
And he facilitates the structured workout portion of therapeutic kickback, and he is phenomenal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So shout out to Massey Scott.
Shout out Mass.
Mindful Warrior Training.
Mindful Warrior.
At Vivus Fitness Lab. Shout out to Kiera Wilson, who is also a personal trainer at Vivus Fitness Lab. And
shout out Kiera.
And her program is called Hustle Heart.
Hustle Hard.
I think it's Hustle Heart or Hustle and Heart. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it.
It's all good. We shout you out.
And then also shout out to Be Healthy and Competent. Shout out to Jamel Montgomery with Bet on Me Juice. Shout out to Too Pretty to Eat with the fresh salads. Shout out to Joelle Rucci and Andy Rucci, who are the owners of Vivus Fitness Lab. Thank you so much for allowing me to be in that space.
Yes.
And just shout out to everybody who has been supportive of me, who shares my posts, who uplift me, who listen to me vent, who tries their hardest to keep me in their prayers, keep me uplifted, because this is not an easy task, but it is very, very much so.
Yes.
I enjoy it, and it is worth it. And I thank everybody who is supporting me. I really think from the bottom of I thank you for having me up here and always just bigging me up and just keeping me
always
going.
Gonna be here
always. I'm telling you, man, when I tell you. It's days where I will go on social media and I'm like, I don't have it in me. And I will see you reposting like therapeutic kickback, one love, one way, shouting me out, reposting. That helps me a lot because I have a lot of down days sometimes. I have a lot of down days. Right, just like anybody else. So a lot of that support helps bring me back up.
Okay.
Brings me back up. So shout out to it's important to encourage and support people because you never know what people going through behind the scenes.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of times people look happy, and I'm speaking about myself as well.
Me too.
People look happy on social media.
Yes.
But behind that phone, behind that laptop, and behind that computer, it be some real situations going on. So don't ever get it twisted where you thinking that my life is just full of roses and rainbows. And no, it's I'm dealing with some real life issues behind those posts and behind all of that positivity. I'm in the battlefield.
Yeah, you still there.
We are in the battlefield. So I just want to let you know, like, always support, because something could be it look one way on social media, but behind that phone,
totally different.
It could be something totally different. So always remember to support and reach out to people.
Yes.
Don't take that post. Don't take that post and that timeline. Don't take that for face value all the time.
Right.
Check up on people for real. Check up on them. Reach out. Call people. Text people. Go check on them, because it's people who, especially entrepreneurs, we have to maintain a look.
Yes.
We have to maintain a you know what I'm saying? We have to maintain a certain
facade.
Not so much a facade, because I'm not faking.
Okay.
It's not fake, but there's certain things you have to just have in order when you have a business. That's not to say that I'm not going through it personally.
Right.
So what I'm saying that to say this. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for bigging me up, because you never know what I'm going through.
You're welcome.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I say the same.
You get what I'm saying? Right. So thank you for that.
You do that for me too. You would text me and just say, "Oh, have a blessed day, King."
Right.
Send me a positive quote. That helps.
Yeah, it does, because you just never know.
Yeah.
And people be like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm doing good. I won't complain." That's not to say that I'm not fighting a battle.
Right.
So I just want people to understand and be considerate and be mindful. That people, we have to present ourselves the way on social media, but a lot of us are fighting in the background. We dealing with stuff in the background. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome,
for always supporting me from the bottom. I promise you, it's not taken for granted. It's not. And that's for anybody whoever supported me, anybody who ever listened to me, that ever helped me with.
Shout out to Tyson, man.
Yes, shout out to Tyson.
Shout out to Tyson, man. That's my
For
guy.
sure, shout out to Tyson.
Yes,
thank you so much, Tyson.
my
And
God.
thank you for
Real
everybody that
positive
I've
brother.
collaborated with, that did catering for me, that came and was a guest speaker for me. Just anybody that just helped. Just thank you, because I'm not gonna remember all the names. But
who's catering this month?
This month, I think I'm gonna keep it. Well, it's to be announced, but I think I'm gonna
slip that out.
Right, it might be Too Pretty to Eat again, because that salad. I'm telling you, that salad is what it is.
Yes.
But I'm still working on my cater. I'm still working on who I'm gonna get for catering.
And that's another thing you do, not to cut you off, is that you offer the opportunity to a lot of different food catering businesses to come in, yes, and be a part of the therapeutic kickback meeting. So that's another major thing.
Right. What my goal is to magnify the Black male chefs in the community.
Okay.
Like Petey with Grill King, and Brandon with Pressure Plates.
Yes.
And Hooked Fish.
Yes.
It's who was Grandeur Cuisines. So I like to
incorporate that.
I like to incorporate the Black male chefs. So if you are a Black male chef and you do catering, you do cooking, and right now, since I'm on this healthy wave, I need some vegan options. I need some healthy options.
Let's get it.
So if you want to collaborate and cater to meetings, let me know, because that's what we on right now. We on healthy, plant-based, organic, nutritious, elevating foods right now. So I definitely want to. I'm open to collaborating with Black male chefs. Black and brown male chefs, or male chefs in general.
Yes.
Yep. That's where I'm going with that.
Amazing.
And thank you for I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for every.
You definitely appreciative.
I am very appreciative.
You let it be known. I think that's what make the men be so stand up for you, is that they see how humble you are, how respectful you are, how you carry yourself, how blessed you are, and how you don't never put yourself, you don't never seem above everybody. You always right there walking through it with us. So
because I'm really going through it for real.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
I'm
really going through it.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Like I said, sometimes we get caught up in seeing that you are a woman and you're helping us, that we put you on this pedestal, so we see you a certain way. But I want to encourage all men, because I had to do it. I had to step back and be like, hold on. Lex has a life. She has things that she's going through that she might not be able to always be there for us. So just her establishing these meetings is giving us tools that, all right, if she's going through something, we can use these tools that we learned from all these meetings we've been through to carry on and maybe encourage her, and you know what I mean, be there to support her.
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that.
Back and forth. You know what I'm saying? She help us, we help her, and we all help each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely the goal with, you know what I mean, Alexis and One Love, One Way and the Therapeutic Kickbacks. February 28th. Make sure y'all come out. It's 1 to 4, correct?
1 to 4.
Okay.
1 to 4. The first half is the workout session. The last half of it is discussion. So if you feel like you're not up to working out, you can always just come for the discussion. If you don't want to be there for the discussion and you only want to be there for the workout session, you could just come the first half of it.
Okay.
And in between, we're going to have intercession and where we're going to eat. So it's workout, intercession, eat, and then we're going to have the discussion.
Okay, that's amazing. Like she said, there's no pressure. If you want to come be a fly on the wall, you can do that, So just make sure y'all come out and support Lex. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any final words before we sign off?
Signing off, I just want to just let the men who have participated, who have come, who have in any way, form, or fashion been a part of Therapeutic Kickback, I just want to commend you. And I thank you so much for just making a conscious decision to want help, to want the space, to be receptive that this is a gift for you.
Yes.
And just come and utilize it. You don't have to speak. There's no pressure. It's a free event. Just got to register from here on out.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to fight, and I'm going to continue to remind you guys of how great you are, how elevated you are, how much power you hold, how we need you, your leaders. I'm just here to just be a reminder. just to be a reminder of, if you've forgotten who you are, if you've forgotten your power, I'm here to remind you, myself along with other women who share the same mindset as I do. So
that's amazing.
yeah.
All right. So with that being said, this is your host, Kid Kniff. I'm here with Alexis of One Love, One Way. The therapeutic kickback is happening February 28th at Viva Fitness Lab. Make sure y'all tap in ASAP, not ASCAP. And we signing off, but never signing out. So, peace.